7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, UCF! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UConn 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So UCF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy. To have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Looking downfield, it's Meredith. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. They're going back to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Knights! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try the middle. On the move at the 30. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Meredith. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
UConn will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll try to pop the draw. Breaks into the open. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Dropping back, it's Meredith. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to Green.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll throw on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Meredith. Here comes the heat. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bringing the heat. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Turning it on.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a by that defense, just a short pickup. matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the UCF Knights offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big pass.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying play action. On the move, he fires. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
better team, you're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just me.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Knights.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Worley. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Simon. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Knights with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Working that left side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Simon. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick... Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Vanderbilt. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stanford quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first. But maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've done yourself a significant harm.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. Return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. Here's a hit. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Let's get some yards, boys.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simon. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string. Middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that one down a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half. Adjustments. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Stanford quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on... They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Powers through the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside there. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Stanford. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry is? The turnover. The pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Might match up in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Simon. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, that last... They had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize.
Got a little space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Under fire. He's got it all right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Roberts. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. On the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. Grab behind the line, it's Warren. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Big guy smells it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football.
Touchdown, Cardinal! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
This running back quarterback was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. At the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Stanford wants to push the pace. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
quarterback's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see and are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Look out, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Demon Deacons will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UCF's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They everything you do offensively.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the single running back. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dixon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to with this possession. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Under fire. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line.
And the UCF offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brings up second down.
The give from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Handoff from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front.
Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Simon. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's opportunity right here before the end of the half. Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make it in play.
And the UCF offense will take over.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He's going to throw deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
To the air, it's Simon. Hauls it in. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Knights will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Creates a little room. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to USC.
Quick release on the RPO.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wake Forest, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Unloads quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Simon. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCF! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that. Two. The long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Knights offense will get the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense.
Just steamrolling the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Knights! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on...
Comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The short hands, it's Daly. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simon. He's got him. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college. Check this out. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Matthews.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. How about these two running games so far? It's dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return. And I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play. Picked off. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7. Goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking downfield, it's Simon. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Knights will punt this one away. Fair catch is made inside his own. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of one thing, making the catch. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Simon. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and
he lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up. What a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of... on one thing. Make the catch. They'll run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Simon. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that?
Come on, set.
The lone back's got it. Plows through the defense. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. It's reversed. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Simon. He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's a perfect example of why offensive coordinators like running the ball in 3rd and long situations, because you're expecting the defense to be in a big prevent zone coverage type scheme, and it makes it so much easier for these running backs to get into the second.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Simon. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running it to the right. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him, and nobody's close. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Gonna run it. It's Burks. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line. We'll set up shop.
And your UCF Knights will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Scanning the field, it's Simon. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Just a small return, but a... Now at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simon. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to... Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Underheat, he gets rid of it. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to keep it in the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. And that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down. was pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.